I have a work Christmas dinner to go to today, so let's get ready together. First off, these earrings are so cute. These are from Body Candy, and they're just little Christmas trees, and I'm obsessed. Then I found nail reformation, I'm not sure, at TJ Maxx, and I thought these would be perfect for the holiday season. Then I'm just wearing a necklace that I've had for a little bit. I did a little bit of loose curls at the end with my Wavy Talk thermal brush. I'm wearing my black sweater dress. You guys already know I love this one. I went ahead, did the brows. Let's jump into the face using the e.l.f. Power Grip Niacinamide Primer. You already know. Then for foundation, I'm using the Revlon Color Stay. This one is for oily skin. And honestly, this looks so good. And I feel like I did really well with the shade match too. Like, normally I'm way off. This one is exactly my skin tone. And I love this. It is so long wearing because I do have oily skin. And I feel like a lot of foundations just slip and slide everywhere. This one is drugstore and it's good. Then we're going in with the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer. I love this. I need to use it more. I just feel like I'm going to run out and then I get anxiety because it is more expensive. But it is really, really good. And I do love a lighter concealer like this. So I can actually highlight, brighten, conceal all in one and not have to do multiple makeup steps here. It's just helpful. Now, I want this to be more of a glam look, so I am going in with cream, bronzer, and blush, and then we'll top with powder, starting with the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Shaping Stick in the shade Medium. This one is the mini, but I love it so much. I will definitely have to get the full size of this one because it is that good. And fair warning, there's going to be a lot of Makeup by Mario products I'm using today. They are a little more pricey, but if you want to recreate this look, just use what you have. Any cream bronzer that you like will do. I just really love the brand and everything I have tried so far from the brand. I love it, especially when I'm feeling glam. It takes it there for me and it lasts a long time on the skin. Yeah. Then for the cream blush, we're using the MAC Glow Play blush in Cheer Up. I've only used this one other time, so definitely have to whip this one back out. But I do love the formula of these blushes as well. Again, if you're recreating this look, just use whatever cream blush you have. It doesn't even have to necessarily be a pinky shade. You could use a peach, a berry, whatever you're feeling. Just do whatever your little heart desires. Makeup is supposed to be fun, and yeah, it gets expensive, but you can create beautiful looks with drugstore products. Even Dollar Tree is getting some good makeup. They even have name brands there sometimes, like CoverGirl, Maybelline, Revlon. I found Stila at Dollar Tree. So we might have to revisit Dollar Tree and see if they got any new makeup in there, because sometimes you can find some hidden gems. Now for setting powder, we're going in with the Kimchi Puff Puff Pass. This is one of my favorites. Now before we get into the rest of the face, since I am going to be eating, drinking because it's a dinner party, so I'm going to use a Sachi lip stain in the shade Pink. This is my absolute favorite one. But I figured lip stain would be better than a lipstick that I'm going to have to reapply. Gloss is going to get everywhere. Lip stain's the way to go. Like I said, there was going to be more Makeup by Mario products. Let's go in with the Soft Sculpt Blurring Bronzer in the shade Medium to top off that cream. And then for the blush, I have the Soft Pop Powder Blush in the shade Creamy Peach. I think this is going to go really well with the cream. Like I said, his products just work for me. I don't know what it is, but I'm obsessed. I swear he like puts crack in his products or something because they are just that good. Also, I really do like his powder blush formula, and there's a couple shades I've seen on his website that I want. that are not on Sephora. And then I just seen him teasing new like jelly or like cream blushes. They're in a pot. I'm gonna have to throw up a picture on the screen, but those look so beautiful. I really want to try those. For eyeshadow today, why not go back to an oldie but a goodie, Lunar Beauty Nude Prism. I used to be so obsessed with this. Definitely want this to be a softer eye look. So let's go ahead and start with the shade Vibes, which is just a nice, kind of warm brown shade, but it's not too deep. And we're throwing this right into the crease. Yeah, and I think that ties in beautifully with that cheek. It's got a little bit of rosiness to it, so it ties into my heavy blush application right now. We will do highlighter here in a second, but I want to go ahead and do the eyes real quick because I will be using the highlighter on the inner corner, brow bone, you know the drill. Now let's add a little more definition. We're going to slowly build up because I don't want the eyes to overpower everything, especially since this is lighter once you take this peel off, but it's still a little bit darker of a lip stain. Let's go into Milk Tea, and we're just going to use this a little further into the crease and add some definition. It really does make a difference. Now to deepen up the outer corner, let's go ahead and dip into a little bit of Bloom For You. This is like a purplish brown shade, and I think this is going to tie really nicely into the lip stain because the lip stain gives a little bit berry vibes, honestly. I am also taking that same shade on a little brush, and we're going to use this to smoke out the lower lash line. Now, I will say this is not like a super duper Christmassy type of look, even though this is a Christmas work dinner. But, you know, I feel like I've done quite a few Christmas looks already. And then I have a Christmas Eve video you guys will see. And then I still have to go to our family's Christmas. So I don't know how I'm doing my makeup for that just yet. But for this, since I am going to a kind of fancy restaurant, not going to lie, I wanted to have Christmas be more subtle. So we have the earrings and the red nails, but nothing like too out there, just because it is a nicer restaurant and I want to look presentable and not like Christmas just throw up all over me. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and deepen up the outer corner a little bit more. We're going to use the shade Moody, which is just a nice deep chocolatey brown. And we're just going to keep this a little bit lower so we can add a little more definition to the eye look. I really like that. And now we're really going to take it there, and we're going to use the shade Deeper, which is Pitch Black. And I'm going to use this to further deepen up the eye look. We're just keeping this even lower on the eye and smudging it into that brown. All right, this lip stain is already like peeling. So I'm just going to peel this off. As you can see, it's a little bit of a darker color, but that's good. Like, you can actually tell that I did something here. I love this color. I just hate that it gets on your teeth. It is kind of annoying, but the lip stain itself is beautiful, and I think it just complements this look really nicely. Let's pick a lid shade that Metallic Row is calling my full name. I'm kind of feeling Sam, but I feel like I always use that shade. Always. So maybe go for something a little bit different. We could do Laura. But I don't think that really goes with the look. I think Sam is the best option. I just feel like the looks I do with this palette, I always go in with this shade. It works out that way, but it's very pretty. Now for highlighter, of course, we're using Benefit Cookie. You already know I am obsessed. Like, this could be the only highlighter I ever need. If I had to get rid of every single highlighter in my collection and only keep one, this is the one I'm choosing. I did do a classic black wing with a little inner corner moment. I am using the Milk Pore Eclipse matte setting spray. Really shake this up. I say this every time because it has particles in it. If you don't shake it up, it's not going to come out right. Your makeup's not going to set. And make sure when you are using setting spray, your face is drenched or you're not doing anything. Should be wet. Okay, and the bangs are actually banging. I'm obsessed. I am very, very happy with how this look came out. Like I said, it's very subtle Christmas vibes because it is more of a fancy restaurant. I'm not trying to go in there in my capybara Christmas sweater or, you know, look like Christmas syrup all over me. So this is the vibes we went with, and I'm so happy we did in matching the eyeshadow to the lip stain, because I did pick out the lip stain first before the eyeshadow palette. I knew I wanted to do a lip stain again because it's a dinner, eating, drinking. I want it to last and not be all over my face because I have no idea what I'm ordering tonight. We'll see. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and watching this video. If you like any kind of makeup content, I do a bunch over here. So definitely like and subscribe before you leave. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.